Greetings, Benjamin J. from BENZTRAINZ with another in the series. Well, a follow-up on that Lionel 229 that arrived. Anyway, I've got the tender pretty much sorted out, as you can see. It actually doesn't look too bad now. It's got a bit of rust on this corner, but I've straightened out the ends that were smashed and got everything pretty much squared away as far as being back in plumb again. Anyway, the 229, the thing's running splendidly. So I took it apart and I have installed a light bulb. The light bulb was missing. So getting ready to test it. This is going to be its first trip around the rail with a headlight. Let's see if this will work. Ta-da! As you see, this old locomotive is running just absolutely perfectly. That's 40% power. The longer this thing runs, the better it runs. As you see, it's got a good bright headlight in it. Takes a standard E-10 base bulb, just like the Marks. Like I said, these early Lionel, in particular this early Lionel motor, is almost identical to a Marks motor. The way it's laid out, the way it's designed, the position of the brushes, the brush plate, the armature, gearing, everything. It is almost identical to a Marks motor. Now, I've never seen this motor before. Of course, I've never had a Lionel locomotive this old, and if I had gone searching for one, I would never have owned one. They're simply too expensive. And there's several of these on eBay now, over $100. And as you see, this thing's running just absolutely splendidly. $15 on eBay. So I just put that bulb in. I had no idea if it worked. So somebody obviously took the old bulb out. Very likely couldn't find a replacement for it, so left it out. Anyway, a standard E-10 base bulb, just like the Marks locomotive. So screwed the bulb in it. This is its first trip around the rail with a working headlight. So E-unit's working, headlight's working, it's intact, no damage to it, 100% complete and original. And this thing is running just absolutely splendidly. Now remember, when I took this thing out of the box, it was dead as a proverbial hammer. So a few sprays of WD-40 got the oxide off of the E-unit contacts, scraped the contactors themselves, scraped the wheels. As you see, this old locomotive is running just absolutely splendidly. Still needs to be cleaned up and thoroughly lubricated, but it's up and running. And not only running, it's running perfectly. That's pulling 14 Lionel, full-size Lionel cars with absolutely no problem at all at 40% power. So, I'm happy with it. It was a fortuitous find, I think. $15. So, really, really pleased with it so far. I just wish the guy who had packed it had taken better care. So, fortunately, the locomotive itself wasn't damaged, but that tender sure was. But it actually looks quite respectable now. I don't think, if you didn't know it was actually damaged, you couldn't tell by looking at it now. So I'll get this cleaned up. Don't know what I'm going to do with the caboose. The caboose, of course, has the latch couplers on it. I traded or changed out the rear truck on this tender and put a standard Lionel coupler on it, just so I could run it on the layout. Anyway, I don't have any cars at all with that Lionel latch coupler. Anyway, I just want to do a follow-up video on this. The headlight is up and working. E-unit is working. This old locomotive is running just absolutely splendidly. Anyway, shooting this with a track camera. It's not high def, but it's a lot easier to use. Anyway, I just want to do a quick follow-up on this. It's slowly coming back to life. So I'll get it cleaned up, get it thoroughly lubricated. This is going to be a really, really great addition to the collection. Because I never thought I would own one of these things. I would never spend $129 on a Lionel locomotive. But in this case, I've got a $129 Lionel locomotive for $15. It's really difficult to beat that. So it's been a good day. I've had a lot of fun. We got this old locomotive up and running. a bit more work, this is going to look actually quite respectable. Get all the dirt and the crap off of it. I put a couple of drops of oil on that paint. It's going to be a really, really great addition to the collection. Anyway, I just wanted to do a quick video. I just got that headlight installed. Like I said, I pulled the socket out. Socket was empty and covered in oxide, so that socket has been empty for a very, very long time. Anyway, standard E-10 screw-in bulb, just like the Marks, and the headlights up and working. E-unit is working. This old Lionel's running absolutely splendidly. So, just a quick video. As always, if you have any questions, feel free to drop me an email, BENZTRAINZ@gmail.com. And as always, thank you for watching.